Mario Clausen, thank you so much for the sub, man. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks for the sub, man. Appreciate it. Every little helps. Just waiting a little bit so we can get some more people rolling in. Then we shall start. Come in, guys. Come in, sit down, chill, get something to eat, get a snack, curl up in bed. Enjoy. Gonna play some Witcher tonight. The 3 Wild Hunt, the Blood and Wine DLC. Well, actually, we're just continuing it, but you know. Alright. We are almost ready to start. Yeah, Steam updating, blah. Right, looks like we're almost ready to start. Okay. Right, we are set. People keep messaging me on Twitter. What do you want? Okay, I thought there was no sound for a second. Lovely. So just see this as a movie. Take it for what it is. Come on, game. Start up, boy. Come on. Okay. Alright, so we just completed this quest. The axe guy. We got it. Let's see what's next. I'm level 41. Like, nearest travel post? I guess it's this one. To the dark woods we go. Right, so where are we going? Down here. The Grand Place. Yeah, okay, sure, buddy. Oh. Fuck my mic over again. Sorry. I'm getting much better at Warzone. Like, most games I average 7 to 12 kills. And yeah, it's going really well.
Stocks and the whip await those running riot.
Please disperse! The exhibition is closed!
What's this about?
Oh, Lapiota, give me strength. I can't bear this, please! I believe I've been clear. No presentation today. Oh, wait! Are you not that famous witcher, Geralt of Rivia? I believe I have work for you.
Saw your notice. Mentioned a monument.
The matter is a delicate one, but mind you, I pay well. Alas, I can say no more at this stage. Interested?
The statue. Just tell me, what's the problem?
A picture's worth 1,000 words. More, I dare say. Come with me. I'll show you.
Somebody
Here
broke off his
it is.
penis, didn't they?
Our pride and joy, Reginald Dalbury. A giant among lovers. A poking, puncturing swordsman, and atop all that, an unrifled tittler of harps and other organs.
So what's wrong with it?
How should I put this? It's lost its jewels.
Somebody stole the testicles off a statue.
No ordinary statue, mind you. The sole monument made using a cast of the great Reginald's own genitals, certified and authenticated. Sprung directly from his loins, they grant all who stroke them unparalleled virility. All who buy a ticket, that is. Thus, you must retrieve those stones.
Any idea when the theft took place?
It must have been mere hours ago. I guided the last group through the exposition quite recently. Stones were very much in place.
Got any suspects?
Considering the vast potency of Reginald's prized pouch, everyone's a suspect. Who would not want it for himself?
Need to look around.
Do what... Worry, Reginald, don't worry. You shall be whole again soon.
Saw marks are straight and clean. Precision castration, I'd call this.
Alright, girl.
Dried bloodstain.
It will all work out. It must.
Saw the finger off, maybe? Don't see anything else here.
Worry, Reginald, don't worry. It will all work out. It must.
Aha.
Diamond saw blade. Perpetrator's tool. Piece of coat fabric caught on the nail. Heavy on cologne. Smell it'll lead me to the thief.
Sure.
What's new, Silverlocks?
Like
Looking for diversion?
Never you are. Work, doth one know.
This guy ran like a fucking drunk.
Scent leads to this door. Oop. Sorry to interrupt, I guess.
Please, someone should get clothes on. Please, 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 don't ban me.
This is not what it seems. Word of honor. I tripped, rolled, tumbled, and landed where she already lay.
Psst! Hughes! That's not him!
I swear, this is all an unfortunate coincidence. A series thereof. What?
That's not my husband.
You mean, not your husband? Who are you, and why are you in my home? Out, now, or I'll summon the guards!
Watch your tone, Gramps. Just here to talk.
I believe we have nothing to talk about.
Oh, we do. Just to kick things off, you're in great form for a man your age.
Well, I eat well, start the day with a glass of wine. That preserves a body wonderfully.
Interesting. Might try it. Say, ever heard of Reginald Dobry, his statue?
Everyone in the city's heard of it. Reginald's a paragon, a national hero.
Cut the bullshit, Hughes. You stole Reginald's testicles. Know that already.
I can explain everything. This...
Rosalinda, I know you're in there. You and that fancy pants of yours.
Oh no, not him too. This really is not my day.
Got you, you rogue! Prepare for a shellacking, scallop! What the laugh's this? Rosalinda! One, I could forgive you, but two at one time!
Wait, got nothing to do with this.
Take me for a fool? I'll teach you to fish in another man's pond!
Got no time for this. Go home.
Yes, that'll be best. I'm done here.
I don't know you, but that would have gone horribly for me had you not intervened. I thank you for saving my skin.
Mm-hmm. So, time to talk.
Rosalinda, my dove, please allow us a moment. All right. I admit I stole the stones. And you will never believe it, but they work. Today, Rosalinda and I will 3 times and counting.
3 times? Impressive.
Isn't it? At my age. That's more than the entire last decade.
All the same, you stole those stones and you gotta return them.
Listen, perhaps we might strike a deal. Hmm? Let me keep the stones. I'll pay you. Grant me this, I beg you. They've made me young again.
Guess I could say I never found Reginald's stones. But you'd have to be careful. Make sure no one figured out you had them.
I shall be the epitome of discretion on my honor. So, we've a deal?
Fine. Keep them.
You're priceless. Here, take this coin.
I'm
I
not
haven't
priceless,
any more
I...
at this moment, but
You'd
do
actually pay
come
me.
back in a week's time. I'll have scraped together twice this amount.
Sounds good. See you in a week.
I'm gonna go back to that guy and lie to him.
Oh, he comes! A hero! Geralt the Rib!
So really gonna bother for 150 coin, you know?
You'd best behave, friend. You're in Beauclair, see?
How about you go fuck yourself, dude? Can't go through there, apparently. Round and round we go. Where we stop, no one knows.
Well, have you recovered Reginald's family jewels?
They were destroyed, unfortunately.
Destroyed? But...
Nothing I could do. Sorry.
this monument is my life. My livelihood. I've spent years at its side protecting it from rain, hail, birds, and their corrosive droppings.
Sounds like you got plenty of experience. Should have no trouble finding another job in the industry.
You might think this but a silly statue, but a great many folk depended on these stones. Fewer children will be born now. Ladies will walk about unsatisfied, their men dejected. Not to mention the sad fate of a certain curator of art and collectibles. All is lost.
Buck up. You'll figure something out, I'm sure of it. Take care now.
The Witcher's not nearly as nasty.
Yeah, thanks, I guess.
Allowed to be.
Not nearly as nasty, you say. Okay. Fucking hell, something falling in my fucking bugs did. Wait 7 days and return to use the reward. Yeah, sure, okay. Night for hire, better do the details of the contract, okay. Oh, it's close. Alright.
Do monsters have mamas and papas?
Well, if you want to call them that, yeah, sure.
The Duchess summoned him. Oh, the Witcher!
Of course she did.
Fiddlesticks, this number. Greetings, brave hero. I am Raphael de Serman, and I am the Ducal Camarlengo.
I'm Geralt. So what is it you do here?
I pay the knight's errand.
For what?
Our knights wander the roads, protecting Toussaint from bandits and monsters. It is fitting and just that they be recompensed appropriately for these toils. Note, sir, that should you successfully smash a Hans, save a brother knight from peril, or extract a captured merchant from the hands of cutthroats, come see me. You shall be rewarded. Speaking of payment, I've heard reports of feats of great bravery. Thus, please accept this reward for your dedication, sir.
Wouldn't mind a glance at your books. Ones you're willing to sell, that is. See you later.
Go in peace for a night.
Cuttle sucks its blood to piss. I paid too much out again.
God, that's a lot. Sure, let's do it.
One of the knights withdrew from the tourney.
Can't believe it.
Because of an itch he'd obtained at the bell.
Never you worry. The air
Kiss
here
a
is
dog's
sweet.
ass.
Jesus, okay.
Here in Beauclair, all's right and fair.
You hate me, Dick. 15. Alright, let's see. Let's start with these two. Better pay me a shit ton. Let's just one here. So from one side and work around. We start here and we work all the way around. How far shall I go? Yeah, okay, Garrett, come on, just skip it, please. Oh, everybody's back.
Not
Everyone's
even
happy.
a draft horse will talk without some carrot to move it. Well, out
Thank
with
you
it.
for the rescue, Witcher.
Come here, Raj. Let's go
Ow!
back.
Beaver, bugger me. Is it over then?
On to the next one. That's just by chance that I happened to learn that Arden was. Not Arden. Yeah, Arden was used for that. Single Panther. Sure, dumb luck, I'd say. Of course, I had Queen equipped. So, yeah, like that's how you will. Roger, stop being a pussy. So, okay, you know what? Just go down. I don't know why I'm sitting torturing myself.
Wish, swash, swish, swash.
Don't mind me, dude. Just looting quickly.
Thank you, friend, for saving my enchained knightly bum. It is right and fitting, Witcher, that the Duchessa summoned and you came.
Sure, buddy. See what you have. I take it all. It's a pretty nice warhammer. Oh. Ah, it is good. It's not close to the one I have right now. Actually, queens unintentioned. Yeah, my arm is a little bit worse for wear, but what can you do? It's a fix it, I know, but still. Let's go here.
Let's go.
Maybe it's a fast travel thing. You're not gonna even get up here.
Come on, Roach.
Yeah. There we go.
Giddy up.
Damn it.
Skyrim this bitch out. Not interested, crap. Not interested at all. No fast travel there either. No. See if there's any fast travel. Yeah, here we go. Let me just fix this. Come on, bitch. Come over. That's what I wanted. Thank you. Come on. I don't actually need you right now. Locked. Of course it is. Of course it is. Right. Start there, move that one, go back, and then go up a bit. I should have explored more of this map before I took on this contract. Okay, so 3 down. Not more to go. Yeah, it's probably up here, isn't it? Seems.
Damn, something seriously wrong here.
Two. There's the other one right here. No. Or was it this place? The fuck are you? Oh my god. I'm sorry, old man. Damn, it's weird, I kind of feel bad for doing that. It's Spriggan, it's not like the other Spriggans I've seen. Other Spriggans are usually like ladylike and kind of half the size. And not even near as menacing as this bitch. Oh, I'm thinking of the Spriggans in Skyrim.
Not even a draft horse will talk without some carrot to move it.
Sure, buddy. Let me take a look at it. Seems relatively valuable.
You came,
go your
you
way,
saw,
I'll
you
go
helped.
mine.
Thank you, Witcher.
Could this somebody Come on, go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Time to head out. There's also a few things to do surrounding stream. I have to get Nightbot on. I have to get what you call it? Custom alerts, follower alerts, display followers in stream. I think I'll do it after I end the stream. Is that a fucking troll? I think I'm finding myself. Job me. Shadows are more powerful. Let's see these. No. So I guess these are Cyclops. This is unfair, but what can you do? Let's just go.
That stench.
But that was easy. Okay, that was really easy. Yeah, I just skipped this gear up and now people are gonna come back. Where is his guts? Whatever.
You spritz!
Oh, shut up, bitch.
Slower.
There should be a fast travel sign there. Yeah?
Wonder if I'll find anything Merton left behind here.
Ah, come on, dude. Another day. Balls of granite. Light wire. Okay. Alright, so no fast travel sign. Apparent. Where is... So, dragon. Nice addition if you ask me. Oh, I'm going there.
Go, go.
Nope. What? Roach? Outlaw base, it's below. Really? What did I just see down there? Okay, so it's probably that entrance. I just saw the cave entrance. Yeah. Oh, I almost just died there. How the fuck do I get in? Up, 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 up. I know it's below, dude, but I can't get in there. This is another entrance up here. Make it, frick the needle. God. Yeah, that didn't work out quite as well as I hoped it would. Oh, I fucked up there. But hey, there's no other way to learn this game. Except from the... You know what? You know what? Fine. 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 Learn from all mistakes. So many mistakes. And of course it spawns me all the way back here. Let's see, how do I get into that cave? Must be a way to get into that cave. Wait, can I glitch this so that
Whoa there, Roach.
Roach jumps down, right? Then... yeah, let's see if this works. I mean, Roach can't die, so... yeah, come on, dip it. Just a little bit more. Just a he really doesn't want to go down there. Come on, Roach, just jump it.
That's it, Roach.
Yeah, he really doesn't want to go down there. Yeah, I guess I can just continue going this way.
Grab the harlot's brute.
Oh, shut up, bitch. Okay, well, that obviously didn't work.
Now, let's not do anything rash. It'll be over soon. Whistle. Voila.
I'm smacking an empty stomach. I despise it.
Slow now, let's not do anything rash. Come on, Nancy's.
take you for a ride!
Take a pecker to the back.
I didn't kill you. You have stuff like negative HP left, dude. It's just bad. Just
I love my job.
ignore me. I'm just roll
Take you
around.
for a ride!
It'll be over soon.
A billion blighted barrels!
Wizard, warlock. You killed him.
Yes, that's why I'm here.
Right ones, left ones. Come on, Nancy's.
Damn, you are slow.
I love my job.
Who gives a shit if I'm severely under level? I'm the better bitch. Let me see if this bow clay steel sword is better. No, actually. Fine though. Let's see this heavy mace. Not even close, dude. Finish the soul. These guys were high level, but the ones in here I saw them like level 40-ish.
Circle him! Circle him! I missed your truth. Disgusting spells. Blood! Blood! Circle him! Circle him! Blood! Blood!
It's just a matter of time before that happened. They're such a high level, such a higher level than I am. I'm gonna wait to be able to do the rest. I can do them, I'm just not high enough level for it. Just not at all. I can do it, but it's gonna be really hard. I'd rather not sweat much, you know. Just play the game for what it is. Let's do a part of the main story now. Get my money back from him, then we'll do a part of the main story. And as soon as I'm at a high enough level, we'll go and face those guys. Be at least like level 50 before we do it.
No, Picarito.
Orange clouds have come.
Ah,
Where are you?
Arr. Don't have any cunt. God, you should have more stamina than that, man.
Where does Celestine wander?
Greetings, knight.
Get
Give me the money. Very well.
Well, go in peace for a night.
Fiddlesticks, this number stood.
That's where I need to go. Guess I need to complete everything. To this. Then we call it night.
Wisdom and goodness to the fathers.
Okay, let's read about White's customs. What's this? Spectre. Rifes? No, what am I supposed to be reading? Read the bestiary to see more about Spotted. Okay, so... not a Spectre. Okay. Necrophage? Yes. Earthen Sign, at least it comes with lore. Okay, Earthen Sign, okay. Alright. I've leveled up by now. So I have 2 points in branch. How much do I need? 3.
What a specimen.
Thank you.
There's naught to be done about them.
Hear them scream. White. Hear them scream. Fear the Witcher. Yeah. I've been here before. Remember it? Oh, it's this place? That makes much more sense.
ugly bastard.
Alright, you know what? That's that, I guess.
Regis's raven wasn't lying. Spoons all over the place.
That's
Strange.
irritating.
Get a sense that the spoons are beating out some kind of rhythm. A message. Trying to tell me something. None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall say to you, never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. Sounds like a curse, all right. Somebody's clearly obsessed. Regis mentioned the place might be cursed. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look around.
It is cursed. You're 100% cursed. When is something
What a pigsty.
not really cursed?
Need to search it thoroughly. Find a way to collect some white saliva. White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred. Spoon's incredible. The craftsmanship
Monster.
must have graced a rich man's table.
guys, I've been having a dizzy I cannot think and getting out right, loneliness, no family, eat, I want to eat, not a good spoon, empty spoons, nothing, eat, it hurts, mirror lies, no, okay.
Poor girl. Realized she was changing into a monster. Recorded it in her diary. Poignant. Smashed mirror. As if someone couldn't stand to look at themselves. The monster. Journal's author, maybe? No spoon you have shall sate you. Whatever lives here treated that literally. Still searching for the right spoon. Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old. Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one.
Why is the bottom of my screen glowing red? Does it be like that? Yeah, when I get here it glows.
Skeletons. Doubt they came here willingly. This have anything to do with the curse? None shall sit and dine with you at your table. It'd make sense. No claw or fang marks. Probably choked to death. Right arm bit right off. Teeth all knocked out. Somebody tried to force feed him. Broken neck. Indentation in the skull's lateral surface. Smacked in the head with something heavy. None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall sate you. Never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred. Woman's name scratched into this wooden spoon. Romantic.
Seeing as she's dead, girl, I wouldn't say romantic. I'd say obscene at the least. Did I miss anything? Oh, yeah, I did.
Actually does seem like a White's lair. Bit atypical, but still. Cauldron should be somewhere around here. Cauldron I was looking for. White's not particularly tidy. Spoon, pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old. Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one. Table's set. White, who lives here, is getting ready for some sort of feast. White that lives here, definitely afflicted by a curse, and it's been trying desperately to lift it. Cauldron's empty, unfortunately. Regis needs some brew. Afraid he won't get that. No choice but to hide and wait for the saliva glands, and their bearer. Need a spot that'll let me observe the cauldron. White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred.
See, maybe I don't have to fight it. Maybe I can get to this good and then copy it.
Not gonna hurt you. Wanna help? I've seen the words of the curse on the walls. Think I know how to lift it. You tried to bring folk here, convince them to sit at the table with you, right? Well, I'm gonna be your guest now. Your willing guest.
That spoon on my shoulder was freaking out for a second.
Just need a bit for Regis. And now we'll tend to you.
I'm gonna Google this. I wanna get it right.
We can't use spoons. No, that won't work. You've been looking for a spoon that would feed you, but there's no such spoon. We need to eat without spoons. Open your eyes. You need to see your likeness. Think it worked. Just not quite like I expected. Need to see what happened to the white. Won't be hard to find given its stench.
She climbed over the fucking mountain. So let's get this over. Back up, Pooch.
Shh, easy. Not gonna hurt you.
Eat. I must eat.
I'll take you someplace safe.
That was sweet, girl. Michael, but sweet.
So I took her by the hand and led her here. Seemed the only sensible place for her.
You did the right thing, sir. She should recover quickly here. Don't worry, sir. I shall see to everything. She is safe here and in good hands. She'll soon be back on her feet.
Might actually take a while. She hadn't eaten anything in over 100 years when I found her.
Horrid. Whatever brought this about?
Told me her story on the way here. Her name's Marlena. She was once the very beautiful and proud heiress to the Trastamara estate. One evening, when she was holding a banquet for friends, a beggar came to her gate seeking alms. He had a bowl and a spoon with him. He sat outside her fence and waited.
I've heard of the custom. An ancient rite of hospitality that obliges one to give food and drink to such a guest lest he depart hungry. To neglect the custom is to bring great misfortune down upon oneself.
Marlena didn't care a whit for the old customs. She drove the man off, saying she'd rather feed the leftovers from her feast to her dogs than to give the beggar anything. The beggar then broke his spoon, cast a curse. She was beautiful, so he said she'd never wish to look at herself in the mirror again. Since she adored feasts, he swore no one would ever wish to sit and dine with her. And as she even refused him the crumbs from her table, he swore she'd never find a spoon in the world that would sate her hunger.
A harsh punishment. I imagine lifting the curse was hardly simple.
Curses are tricky. They play on irony. Always gotta figure out what the catch is. Marlena had spent decades looking for a way to lift it. Transformed into a wight, she stole spoons and lured folk into her home, trying each time to get them to dine with her. Didn't work.
So what did?
Someone had to sit down and share a meal with her, of their own free will. They had to eat without using spoons, and make her look at her reflection.
That's it? That was all it required?
Simplest solutions are sometimes the last that come to mind. Besides, when you're a wight, it's pretty damn hard to find willing human company for a feast.
I imagine so. But, most importantly, it is now over. Please, don't worry. She will be in good hands here.
Starting to really like this place. Maybe we should keep going, refurbish some more. What do you think, BB?
As you wish, sir. Shall we see to the house or the grounds this time?
Feels like...
I agree.
If you don't...
Of course.
Start
with...
That's all for now, BB. Thanks.
I thank you. So tasty. Oh, so good.
Shame. I want to see what Roger's table looks like. Hey girl, stable. Liking it so far. I'm going, but I'll leave her here. Stable too much. Did I run past them? Or over? Under him? Under him.
Think your friend's hand will make for a nice broth?
You've clearly honed your sense of humor. But we are not cannibals, Geralt. I took a fragment of tissue from the hand. It will suffice to prepare some resonance.
What did you do with the rest?
I cremated it, as our codex commands. A raven told me you'd acquired the necessary ingredient.
Send your spies after me?
My watchers. Were something to go wrong, I could then arrive quickly to help.
Managed fine alone, but Thanks for the thought. Gonna need much longer to finish brewing resonance? Mentioned a last ingredient, too. What about that?
That, I fear, might prove troublesome. You see, to use the concoction to summon the memories of one, the solution must contain the blood of another specimen of the same species.
Shouldn't be a problem. I happen to know a higher vampire who should be willing to help. Right, Regis?
It's not that simple, I'm afraid. While you were away, I tried my damnedest to identify a replacement, but alas, none such exists.
Not sure I understand what the problem is. Can't we just draw some of your blood?
The blood must be in an agitated state. As I'm certain you know, higher vampires can change their corporeal shell. As our flesh changes, so does our blood's chemical composition. To make a long story short, I shall need to induce in myself a state of strong psychokinetic arousal. In brief, madness, rabidity. And that stands to be very, very dangerous.
All right, so what do you want to do?
We shall visit Tesha Mudna, an ancient vampire estate. There we will find cages suspended in the air. I will enter one, be confined. You will lure beasts there. Beasts you will then kill. The bloodletting should prove profuse. Abundant enough so that the blood scent will drive me mad. Wild.
Tesham Mutna. What's it like?
It is a place of torment. A torture chamber. Long ago, shortly after we'd arrived in this world, one among us named Kagmar developed such a taste and lust for human blood that in one night he could imbibe an entire village. This brought trouble on the entire species. Common folk wearied quickly of living in constant fear. They began to hunt us, seek the aid of mages and witches in tracking us down.
So what? Not like they could ever hope to kill you.
But they were bothersome. Forgive the comparison, but when did you last enjoy mosquitoes buzzing around your head? In any case, the other vampires decided something had to be done. Kagmar had to be caught and punished. A torture chamber was thus outfitted in the dungeons of Teshem Mutna. Inside it, a cage made entirely of a special alloy of silver, dalvinite, and meteorite steel. Kagmar was captured and locked in the cage. Sat there over 2 centuries, driven to fury time after time, never able to escape. Thus I know the cage will withstand the fury to which we shall drive my humble being.
See no reason to dawdle. Tesham Mutna. Take me there.
In a moment. Just one last thing.
What was that?
Blood. Oh, the last favor the Raven did me. I've also taken some Sangurium, a solution that sharpens one's sense of smell. 1 drop of blood shall smell like a gallon to me now.
You crazy? You're a recovering addict.
Your outrage warms my heart, Geralt, but you must remain calm. I have no choice. As things stand, the die is cast. High time we set off for Teshem Mutna. My head's spinning already, and you're starting to smell quite tasty.
And you're starting to scare me.
Oh, they're teleporting. That's nice.
We have arrived. The sacrificial chamber of torture and torment lies underground.
Sure you know what you're doing?
I can only hope I do. Please, let's go. The longer we delay, the less control I shall have of my faculties. I'd really prefer not to hurt you.
You lead. Scurvers. Must be getting close to their feeding ground.
Correct. I told you there'd be danger. Beyond this wall lies...
An ancient vampire dungeon. Seen a lot of things in my time. Nothing quite like this, though.
I feel honored. A man with such a wealth of experience, yet I'm about to show him something new. Now, to open it.
How the hell?
It's an ancient form of protection against unwanted guests. The mechanism which releases the latch reacts only to a higher vampire's blood.
Tricky mechanisms, a vampire hideout. Fortified, secured. Must have been important to your species once, Toussaint.
It shall always be so. During the conjunction, the gate from our realm to this one opened upon this land and no other. This was the first place we saw.
This place.
It actually looks cool. There's some with no armor. I don't know. The fences. Sweet. It's a Witcher gear. That's really cool.
There's evil here.
Too bad the sword
in
is
the air.
Yes. Great many beings have breathed their last here.
That's deep.
Glyphs are carved into the rock. Coated with blood used to be. They mean something?
They're emblems, symbols of, well, what you would call tribes, dispersed throughout the world after the conjunction. My ancestors placed them here to remind us.
Oh. I forgot I had these.
Where we came from.
Seems your kind assembled a peculiar little library.
Indeed. Though I personally did not lay a hand to it.
Cells? Who for?
Ah, disgraceful. Excruciatingly so, this particular history. I'd rather not summon the demons of the past if it's...
Charming place. But what are all those cages for? Mentioned one vampire being kept here.
Yes, well, you see, humanitarians is something my ancestors were not. They concluded Kagmar would best be punished if he were tormented with the scent of blood he could not taste. Thus, they also kept humans here. Humans whose blood they slowly let. Kagmar ranted and raged in pain as those humans slowly bled to death.
They treated them like livestock. Live bait.
I'd like to be able to turn back time, deny it, but alas, I can do neither. Feel shame for my brethren. That is all I can do.
Don't take it so hard. Nothing you could have done about it. Let's get to work.
Well, that was awkward. Fine. I prepared the bait. Please be so kind and place it. Ideally at the tunnel entrances. The scent will spread most effectively then. Place the bait at the tunnel entrances. Monsters will catch its scent more quickly.
When I think how these tunnels got here, sends shivers.
It was the natural order of things. The place reeked of death and it attracted necrophages.
Kidney, I would guess. But then it's hard.
3 done. 1 left. Think this'll work?
I certainly hope so. The meat stench is so thick, I wager it carries clear to Novigrad.
Come on, just put it down.
Bait set. What now?
I shall enter the cage. You must chain me inside. The bars are made of an alloy that will prevent me from transforming into mist.
Kinda thought you wouldn't want to.
I shall be in great pain. My sole thought being to stop that pain. I cannot know what I will do. We must hurry. The beasts have caught the scent. Also, my head started spinning.
That the blood?
Someone who's never experienced a vampire's bloodlust does not know the true meaning of thirst.
Maybe we need a safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
And what would you do once I uttered it?
Don't know. Calm you down. Somehow.
Please, you won't be able to.
Mm-hmm. We just have smelled the blood.
I shall overcome.
Good, because I can hear more coming. Hold on, I'll let you out. Need to hang on a little longer. Blood'll dry in a few hours. Scent won't bother you anymore. Get you out of here.
The concoction.
You can't finish it in this state. Tell me how. I'll help you. Any better?
Far from ideal. And some time must pass before I fully recover. But yes, a bit better, thank you.
Never expected it to be like that. You didn't tell me.
We need not discuss it.
But we do. Because if I'd known you were going to subject yourself to torture...
What would you have done?
Found Dettlaff some other way.
I did not wish you to use any other way. Did that occur to you?
No, because I thought no being would ever willingly subject itself to that kind of pain. You vampires aren't any different from us in that regard.
I told you, the pain is my way of paying my debt. The enormous debt I owe Dettlaff. If I had to do it again, I would in a heartbeat.
Residence, it's ready.
Are you certain you followed the formula? The proportions were exact, the brewing time precise. This is important, Geralt. The slightest deviation could cost even a witcher dearly.
Relax. Got some experience brewing potions.
Very well. In that case, let's begin.
Excuse me. I shall only take a moment.
You jumped the queue, sir.
But Count, sir, you must understand. I've a meeting. The Count...
Sir, you were next. Please, take a seat. This gentleman was here first. Step down or you shall regret it.
Ah, fails to realize he was your friend, Count.
Did really well to hold himself in.
It was then I ordered him to give up his seat and step off the stand. If only you'd seen his face. We got him good, didn't we, Dettlaff?
Friends. Friends of a human, though. Kinda unorthodox, but yeah.
And then Mother insisted we buy the mill. Curious, eh? But at least I've a yarn to spin for friends and associates. Forgive me. What?
Awake at last. You ride like a squirrel caught in a snare. I'd begun to fear they were death throes, that you'd departed.
Sure wasn't pleasant, but it worked.
What did you see?
Delacroix. His death did not come easy. Seems Dettlaff had made friends with him. Still killed him, and chopped up his corpse. And he was overcome with fury, remorse. Cut off the hand that had committed the murder.
Interesting. And entirely unlike the Detlef I know. See anything else?
There was something. Showed up twice in the vision. A bootblack stand. Detlauf first met Delacroix there. Went back after the murder, actually.
Peculiar.
Stand was somewhere in the port district. And the bootblack acted as if he knew Detlauf.
That would be even odder. Perhaps we should have a chat with the lad. Though I would expect no breakthroughs.
It's our only lead. I'll go talk to him. Coming with?
I shall join you later if it's no trouble. I don't yet feel strong enough to venture out.
That's fair. Rest up. Be back as soon as I learn anything.
Alright, I'm gonna leave it here. Well, I cannot save the game right now. Why? Just do it, dickhead. But I'm gonna leave it here. Pretty interesting to see what happens. I really like the story. I love The Witcher 3, the original playthrough. I love the Heart of Stone. I have played through Blood and Wine already. I'm doing it again because I love it so much. I've played through Heart of Stone twice. I've played through the normal story, the original story, like 2 or 3 times already. So yeah, we will continue from here tomorrow. Thank you so much for really coming to watch the stream. If you haven't followed already, please, or if you haven't subbed already, please hit the sub button down there and hit a like. It really helps me out. And yeah, let's get this community growing so I can do some more. Thanks.